all look stupid, and they cannot forgive. Yeah, murdered Mozart, murdered Mozart. Oh yes, you're murdered Mozart, murdered Mozart.
Good evening. This is Miss Poopy Doo, the world's most determined reporter, reporting for Channel 666 Eyewitness News. In today's latest news, well, everybody remembers Music Girl and that whole cloning process. Remember when she got split into all these different parts? Well, you know, I'm sure everyone was wondering, when will they ever see Music Girl again? And, well, today you shall see her again, because she interviewed the band called the Tiger Lillies, and they're a three-piece band, sort of like a theatrical band. They wear makeup on stage, sing a kind of cabaret-style music with with an opera voice, and Music Girl interviewed them. She actually interviewed them a good couple months ago, but only now Miss Divine got around to editing it. So we can finally see Music Girl once again doing musical things, interviewing musical people in musical bands. So today you'll see part one of that interview, and perhaps the following week, not the next week, but the week after that, you'll see the second part. And remember, folks, while Music Girl is out interviewing bands, Miss Divine is working on her latest sketch film. So let's go on and take a look at Music Girl's interview with the Tiger Lillies and see how much, see what happens. So once again, this is Miss Poopy Doo, the world's most determined reporter, reporting for Channel 666 Eyewitness News. Good evening. This is Terrence here again. No. We're the Patreon for the internet. No. Yes, here I am. I'm making it clean. Woo! Go that wall. Woo! That's hairbrush. That's my weapon of beauty, okay? Holy hell! Miss Divine is going to lead her revolution. Okay, hey everybody, here I am. In case you're wondering who these are the Tiger Lillies. And how did I find out about the Tiger Lillies? Well, actually, a long-time viewer from my little show, Sketch Comedy, Miss Divine's Tee Hee Heure, told me about the Tiger Lillies, and I thought, oh, well, I guess I'm going to look at flowers, and then I discovered them on the Arts Channel. And I enjoyed their performance, so here I am, and here they are. So let's ask questions, because without questions, we will not get any answers. So let's see. Okay, so how would you guys describe your performance? I mean, some people will call it dark, some might call it romantic. How would you?
It has elements of both of those things, and it's comedy and darkness and humour and obscenity and trying to add a few cathartic.
Cathartic?
Yes, you know, people feel the sense of kind of relief, usually when we've finished, or during the songs. You know, but sometimes it brings up emotions that some people feel they haven't kind of... we had an email today saying that someone felt changed after listening to one of our songs. Hailstones,
Okay.
They felt moved, and they were different after they listened to it.
That's a very good compliment.
It was. They said they didn't say that to everyone, so...
Oh, we don't know though. They may do, won't they?
Maybe they
don't say this to everyone, but I found myself moved and changed after listening to your song.
Well, I think that's a very good compliment.
It is.
Do you normally get bad compliments? Does anyone ever write in your website, "I hate you, I wish I didn't show up"?
I don't think they bother usually.
Oh.
They don't. I'm not sure.
Some people don't like, some people don't like it what we do. They get quite. Some people get rather annoyed, and we occasionally we quite often get people walking out. During the show.
When last did somebody walk out?
Oh, I think nearly every night somebody.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How do you know they didn't go to the bathroom?
Well, that's. Well, actually, it's not so much true. Actually, I have a couple of times thought, oh, there goes another one, and then they come back. Oh. But as Adrian says, quite often they don't come back. So.
We usually ask the venue how many people have left.
Oh, I
and
see.
they've got accurate figures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the front of house people tend to like it because they rather enjoy, you know,
Okay.
sort of.
Well, I go to the bathroom a lot, so don't misunderstand if I'm missing.
Yeah, the worst thing is if someone in the middle leaves. Yeah.
Someone leave the other night, rather spectacularly. They
Was last night?
no, the other night. It was, I think we were in Pittsburgh, and we were playing in Pittsburgh, and they left. We went off, and everyone, you know, clapped and stuff, and then we came back on to do our encore. We came back on, we walked on, we picked up our instruments, and then they left. I gave them a mouthful. I told them off.
Like how many people left?
Oh, it was just
one?
2 people.
Two?
2 people, yeah.
Very knew each other. They planned it.
Oh.
They planned it all along.
Well, you know, I mean, you're obviously making some kind of impact. People either love you or they just really don't like you.
That's
so
right.
you must be doing something.
It's much better
Proper,
than being
I
in the
mean,
middle where people
where-
don't really
where
care.
they ignore you.
Yeah, that's
you know?
right.
So how did you guys all meet? I mean, like, I heard you worked in a butcher shop. I mean, what a weird place. I mean, you didn't meet him at the butcher's. I mean,
Did you really work in a butcher's shop?
unless he lied and he wrote that on the
Do you
website.
think you know, that's what I was just wondering. Maybe you did, maybe you lied. What were you doing in the butcher's shop?
I was working for Rooks and Sons, which was a family-owned butcher's all around the Kent coast of England.
Were you chopping meat?
No, I was making the pies and selling them.
Oh.
Sometimes I touched the bacon.
Oh, so you cook.
No. It was,
So how do you make the pies
you
without
shove
cooking?
them in a big oven.
Oh.
They get made in a factory by one of the
Oh,
other...
it's those generic pies or something?
Well, it was... I can't remember now. It was a family bakery back in the mists of time, and some factory that they owned made the pies,
Oh.
and they brought them to the shops, and I put them in the
You were
oven.
you were a pie delivery.
I was just a
personnel.
pawn in the cogs of the pie
Well, I think
industry.
fresh baked pies are quite tasty.
They were
Just
great,
piping hot out of the oven,
yeah.
even bread.
Yeah.
But so how did you meet him?
I put an advert in the newspaper,
Oh, and then he came to the
and he was the only one. Yeah, the melody maker. He was the only one that turned up.
Oh, I see. Are his contributions acknowledged nicely?
Well, you better ask him
You
that.
guys get along well?
Oh, you know. Yeah, not bad.
I mean, you're not just saying this?
No. I mean, we've been together, like the band's been going 16 years. I mean, it's got to be a certain level of kind of harmony in something that kind of works for that long.
Okay.
Yeah, we keep going. We keep going. We keep moving forwards with.
Well, that's good, because some bands, they fight, and then next thing you know, you have a lot of enemies.
Sure.
So, what inspires you guys normally? I mean, you've done a number of stories, like you covered the Hans Christian Andersen Little Match. I think it's Little Match Girl.
Little Match Girl.
Yeah, and then Mozart, the Weber women. Like,
Yep.
what normally?
Well, that's the that's what we tend to do. We tend to somebody asks us to do a project, and so we we sort of go, oh well, that's good. That'll give me another excuse to write another bunch of songs, and then I use that as an inspiration to write more songs.
Any particular reason why you picked Hans Christian Andersen?
We don't. I don't pick the things. The various people come and they ask us, if we'll do a project, and then we decide whether we're going to do it or not. Which we usually do.
Okay. What secrets were going on? Oh.
I was filming the filmer.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. Okay.
Whispering behind your back.
Just wanted to make sure I got in on all the secrets. Do any of you have a favorite H.P. Lovecraft story? Or I mean, I know some of.
I like the one where they what's the one where he's killed? It's shit, I've forgotten the name of it now.
Someone's always dying.
Someone's dying, but it's this one. It's one where he goes into this house and can't remember the name of it now. Damn. No, sorry, can't remember.
Oh.
Can't remember that one.
What about Reanimator?
Reanimator. I don't think I've ever read that one.
I watched that film in the 80s.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I enjoyed the film because it was so bad.
Yeah.
But that
You
wasn't-
thought the film was
well,
bad?
I thought the film wasn't very good, but I enjoyed
okay.
it for that. But I didn't know how good the book was, or the story was, because the film was a bit trashy.
Well, what did you think though about that scientist character, that Abbott? I forgot his name, that
I've
short
forgotten.
guy. I thought he acted well though in
Yeah.
the film. I mean, I know it did get carried away in the end, but
He's just made a comeback, hasn't he? I think.
I don't know much about him. But,
I think he just made a comeback about a year ago.
Oh.
I think people didn't really take him very seriously.
Oh.
Because he was sort of hamming it up a bit.
Was he?
I think so.
In the Reanimator or
Yeah.
now?
No, then the Reanimator.
Did you feel he was hamming it up?
Yeah, very much so.
Did you think you could act in a better role?
No.
You'd be fantastic in B movies, Adrian. I think you're.
I think the only place for me is the B movies.
Well, you make your own films. You can, you star in all your own films.
I want to be a movie, not be in a B
You
movie.
want to be a movie?
Yes.
Well, I think that's the best way, to be a movie. That way life is always interesting. You don't never have to go to the movies. See, if you are living in a movie, that's why you got to make it interesting. Well, do you guys have any favorite movies or anything?
Roman Polanski's The Tenant. Yeah, Polanski, that's a good one. Yeah, I quite like that one.
That's a good film, yeah. That was a great film. There's the one with the... Am I getting confused?
Where he dresses up and he takes over an apartment of a woman that threw herself out the window, and he ends up dressing up like her and running around, and they convince him, all these people, that he is her. And he goes, "I am not Simon Schul!" And then he throws himself out the window. It's very, very scary.
Very good at that. I like Rosemary's Baby. I like that one. But I like the couple that live upstairs.
The couple that lived upstairs for Rosemary's Baby?
Yeah.
Have some of this soap.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. They're up there. They're upstairs. Dr. Sappelstein. I think up there.
He's good as well. That's a good film. Adrian, what's your favourite?
I liked it. Well, my favourite film. No, actually, no. Running close second to both the Terminators. There's Being There, which was Peter Sellers, I think, pretty much last film, where he was playing the gardener, and it was a very.
What is the name of the film?
Being There.
Oh, Being There. Was it a comedy?
Very, yeah, but not overtly.
Did you like his early Pink Panthers?
Yeah, they were good. Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's a funny actor.
He's a good actor, yeah. Peter Sellers.
Dead though.
That's true. We don't have to plug him because he's dead.
Yeah, all right then. Well, never mind.
We're still alive, and we're the Tiger Lillies.
Well, yeah, the Tiger Lillies are alive. Well, unless somebody kills them tonight. You don't know who, asking to interview you. Gotta be careful. But you're peeping at my questions.
I'm peeping
anyway.
at your questions.
So, do you guys have any favorite cartoon or comics or anything?
I'm not. No, not really. I'm not all that big on. Oh, I like what's Beavis? No, not no. What's the one with the little babies with the hat? South Park. South Park. I like South Park.
What about any older cartoons? Not necessarily new ones. Like, what did you watch when you were a little boy? What did you like?
Tom and Jerry, I suppose.
and
Like Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry's good. Yeah.
What did you like when you were little boys?
I like Tom and Jerry as well.
Little girls.
What did you like?
Oh, I quite like most of them. I used to watch all of the cartoons. I like Spider-Man. That was always a good one. I used to enjoy that one.
I enjoy the ones now. I watch more now than I did when I was younger.
You watch the newer cartoons
Yeah,
now?
I like the ones from America.
Really?
What was it? Family Guy and
Oh, those ones.
the ones that are really severely messed up and horrible.
There was an interesting one called Sheep in the Big City. Have you
I've
ever
never
seen
heard of that one.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think that was a good cartoon, but they took it off the air. Every time like a really good cartoon comes, it gets taken off. So I think that sucks. So you guys tour all over since you're reading my questions, and which country had the most receptive audience?
Probably Greece and Russia. Probably
Russia?
Greece and Russia are probably our most receptive audience. I would say. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think probably Greece and Russia, and then
The Czech Republic.
Czech Republic and England. I suppose we get a lot of people coming to see us when we play in London.
How long have the Russians known you? I mean, when did you first tour Russia?
I think we went there about 6 years ago, but they already knew us because all our
Really?
albums. Well, we didn't know that, but all our albums have been bootlegged.
Yeah, but it helped you because now they
Yeah.
like you.
Well, the thing is, we arrived there for the first time, and there were 3 national TV companies there, and lots of famous people, and the place was
Really?
sold out. Yeah,
So
And they
now
mobbed
when
us.
you go back now, you're like superstars then.
sort
Pretty
of.
much.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I wouldn't go so far as to say superstars.
No.
Superstars is probably going a bit.
Oh, come on, it's a Tiger Lillies. You gotta be proud of what you do.
Underground way.
Yeah.
Sort of well known in a kind of
Fairly
underground
popular.
cult way.
Oh, okay. Do you guys feel like you're getting a lot of better publicity now, or do you feel you're still kind of misunderstood by the press? Like, how? Like, okay,
I
mean,
wouldn't go so far as to say we're misunderstood by them.
well, I mean, how is the publicity going?
They don't know who we are.
They don't know who you are. No,
We did have a nice like piece in Time Out, and they said that we were sort of almost an institution for playing in Halloween in New York, and they seem to be saying, you know, that,
I mean, it doesn't have to be just Halloween when you. Okay.
We don't tend to make the cover of magazines, but we might have a small, you know, occasionally a larger thing. You know, we don't keep tracks of these things. They just happen.
So you don't actually get like a bad press, like, oh, I hate the Tiger Lillies or anything like that.
Not really, not very often. No, it's.
Occasionally we get, we sort of get some adverse press. You know, we've had a few things in New Zealand, and we had some bad press in Australia. They seem to quite like to get upset. We seem to upset people in Australia sometimes. Where else do we upset people? Greece, we upset some people.
Now, when you say upset, you mean they're walking out, or you just...
No, you were talking about press. You know, there were some bad... No, not bad reviews.
How unpleasant, and you know, and why are we here, you know, kind of polluting their country or town or something like that.
But did they actually come to see the concert? These things?
No, not usually. I don't think.
These are usually before.
They take a look at the website, and then they see that there's.
Yeah, I saw the naked pictures. There was a lot of them too.
And then they think, oh, we can sell a few newspapers by writing that a sick band is arriving.
Scaremongering. Just scaremongering.
Yeah. In Australia, there was a thing where they tried to say on the newspaper that the festival had paid us hundreds of thousands of dollars to go there and sing blasphemy.
Really?
It was just worded so it seemed like all this money. They made it sound like the whole of the budget from the whole of the festival went to us or something, and that we were doing blasphemy.
Wow.
So it was just a really shoddy.
Well, they're quite imaginative when it comes up to these.
And then it got on the radio, and then people were asking us about it, and people were meant to be picketing, but no one turned up. When it was sold out every night, and everybody was very happy.
Oh.
So it was just a piece of.
To your advantage,
it was just a piece of newspaper blowing down the street at the end of it.
Oh, so your feelings never get hurt when people like when it says when you were put.
Of course, yes. I mean, of course they get hurt. I was very, very. I was cruelly described as a. What was I cruelly described as? I've forgotten.
Baby voiced singer. Recently, Muppet baby voiced singer in. Baby Muppet voiced singer. That was in the New York press, or no? No, the Village Voice. Cruel.
Village Voice.
Yeah. Voice described.
I mean, how would you feel? I mean, what's that? Well, what's that about? Baby Muppet voice singer. I mean, it's very hurtful.
I mean, what is the New York? What was the Village Voice? I mean, that's not. Well, what paper is that anyway? I mean, you know, you open to take the paper and there's like dog feces inside the paper box in New York. So believe me, people. I see people.
Review,
well, no, when I see they, it's a free paper, isn't it? Yeah. So I see people take it out, and you know, when they walk their dogs, they use it to pick up the poop of the dog. So
that makes me feel much better.
Yeah.
Dog feces cover.
New York Times, you might be worried. If it was the New York Times saying that, then maybe we'd have a problem.
But you should not be so dependent on these New York Times. I mean, what is the New York Times? I mean, do you really have to read it every Sunday morning to get the scoop on the world, you know?
I don't know, I live in London.
You know, yeah, I mean, what is this, you know?
One of the newspapers said Martyn sang like an angel but had balls. So that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I sang like a castrati, but I had balls. That's what they said. Yeah, that was all right. I didn't mind that.
16 years actually admits he has balls, so that's pretty good.
That was good. That was all right.
Okay, so you get the good and you get the bad.
You get the good and you get the bad. You have to take it. You know, it's like life.
A Muppet with balls.
Well, I don't think children should watch that then.
No.
You know.
Not until they're about 18.
I wouldn't let my children watch a Muppet with balls.
Have they ever seen you have children?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not I know of.
Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't think too much.
Floods of paternity suits.
Sweets. Floods of paternity sweets.
Good evening again, this is Miss Poopy Doing here. So that concludes part 1 of the interview with Tiger Lillies, and you shall see part 2 in the following episodes. And now that we know what Musical is up to, isn't it kind of strange to see Musical sitting on that couch with like all these other people also sitting on in that couch, and she's just like squeezed in between. I mean, you know, one of these days, if she keeps sitting in, you know, these couches like that and having the whole band sit with her, one day she's going to be squashed. You know, she's going to be just compressed. because after a while, you know, people just can't sit on that couch anymore, but she wants to sit on that couch. So one day, you know, if she interviews a really, you know, huge person, you never know, because accidents could happen, and she could actually, you know, she's sitting like this, and other people are sitting like this, they could easily sit on her by accident, and, you know, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her, but it's a possibility that could happen, you know, if you're sitting, you know, with a lot of people on a couch, especially when you don't have that much space to sit. But it's interesting, though. It's an interesting way to sit. So, you know, not bad, not bad. Anyway, everybody, so that concludes, oh, it doesn't conclude, actually. We shall continue the Tiger Lillies interview in the next episode. So once again, this is Miss Poopy Doody Wolfmuth, the Town reporter, reporting for Channel 666 Eyewitness News.
Well, murdered Mozart, murdered Mozart. Well, murdered Mozart, murdered Mozart. Well, when you got that much talent,